Today, Wednesday, the 15th of January 2025, we have some handpicked match prediction events to share with you, which of course will be backed up by some stats and analytics to help you make your picks in the list to boost your winning by a greater percent. And of course, to those of you who want to join our handpick event, that is game predictions we share to members only, to also become a member and benefit from our handpick event we share to members only, then you want to make sure to join either level 2 or level 3 masterclass to start having access to this and take your winning to the next level. So before we begin on today's event, I first of all want to share the event we have with you yesterday, the result, before we proceed. So congratulations on yesterday's event for register wins. And of course, let's proceed with the result of yesterday's event. Looking at the first event, we looked at Germany in the Bundesliga, hosting Kai against Dortmund. And in this event, we said that there's going to be the possibility of 1.5 goals or 2 goals over. It ended as 4-2, making 6 goals very successful. The next was in the England Premier League, Man City against Brentford. We also look at least 1.5 goals, 2.5 goals. It ended as 4. It was successful. And looking at the next, we looked at Scotland Championship, Livingston against Adrians. We looked at least 2.5 goals, 1.5 goals. It was also successful. We looked at the next, which was the Netherlands Cup, PSV Eindhoven against Excelsior. We gave 2 events here, the possibility of PSV to win, and also 1.5 or 2.5 goals. And it ended as 3-3. Let's look at it. Based on the stat, it ended as 3-3 and went for overtime, making a total of 6 goals. So it was also very successful. Looking at the next, we looked at Scotland in the Premiership, Dante against Celtic. We looked at 1.5 and 2.5 going full time. It ended as 3-3. A total of 6 goals. It was also very, very successful. And looking at the next, not forgetting, we also looked at Celtic to have corner kicks here, at least 3 corners and also 3.5 corners. It was also very successful because Celtic have a total of exactly 4 corners, as you can see in full time, making it over 3 corners or 3.5 corners. So corner kick also here was very successful in both cases. The next was in the Dakar de Portugal. We looked at 2 different possibilities. 1, Benfica to win. 2, 1.5 or 2.5 goals. And 3, the possibility of Benfica to have over 3 corners. And both cases were true. Benfica lead 1.5 or 2.5 goal occurred. And also the possibility of corner kicks for Benfica, which was over, as you can see here, 3.5 corners. Benfica had 6 corners successful, and also the possibility of 7.5 corners. These were 8 corners. It was also very successful. So all the cases which we provided yesterday were successful. Congratulations. And let's now move to today's event. So we had successful event yesterday. Congratulations. Let's proceed. So now let's proceed with event of today. But before we proceed to event of today, I have a quick announcement to make. If you come to the front page of our channel here, you're going to notice that we recently provide a new video tutorial that is 1 day ago based on our top AI tool we use to find game prediction based on straight wins as well as straight wins and goals probability. It is a 23-minute video tutorial strategy which we have revealed top AI tool to use and how to come out with the best result to boost winning by a greater percent. This video tutorial can only be accessed by members of the level 3 master, and once you join to become a member, you're going to have access to this particular video tutorial. We also provide game predictions based on corner kick and goals probability and straight win events to our members only, especially members of the level 2 pro plan who are going to have access to our handpick event, as well as members of level 3 master plan. And we have 2 different levels of plans with different features. We have example the level 2 pro plan, which if you join, you're going to have access to top-notch betting tutorial as well as our hand-pick event, which we share to members only. You can see the level 2 pro classes. Once you become member of the level 2 pro plan, you're going to have access to this tutorial, which of course you can see live match corner kick strategy to use, a simple trick to make consistent winning, never seen soccer prediction strategy to make consistent win, comeback straight win strategy that will amaze you, never seen tactical straight win and over 2.5 goal match prediction strategy, as well as 99% win rate strategy membership only tutorial with our handpick event. Once you are a member of the level 2 pro plan, you can also have access to all of these match tutorial classes as well as handpick event based on corner kick and goals probability. To those of you become member of the level 3 masterclass, you're going to have access to these tutorials. We have our top secret AI tool to see goals and straight win event. We have game changer corner kick match prediction strategy you have never seen before. We have 6 amazing tools that we use. We have home, away, and away strategy to win. And we also have 2.5 goal strategy to beat the bookies and win more. So you can see that if you join the level 2 pro plan, you're going to have access to some top-notch betting class tutorial. If you join the level 3 master plan, you're going to have access to even a higher top-notch tutorial, which will reveal all our top secret, which we use to find events to share with you. And once you access the level 3 master plan class, you have an upper hand and you can take winning to the next height. So these are the 2 levels. You can decide which to join, either level 2 pro plan or the level 3 master plan, and as well as having access to our handpick events we share to members only. So I'm going to make sure I put the various links below this video description so that when you click on it, you can see all the video tutorials we have based on the groupings. And once you want to join, and you join, you can go and start watching these video tutorials. You just sit back, watch all of them easily. So without wasting time, let me begin with the first game pick of today's list. Looking at the first event, we look at France Cup, a match between Bourgogne against Lyon. For this event, the recent performance of the home Bourgogne in terms of the CDF, as you can see, in the Coupe de France have performed greatly, scoring 3-4 goals and 4 goals in each event. Lyon, on the other hand, from the Ligue 1, also performed by scoring at least 1-3 goals in each event. This time, these two are coming to meet. And of course, looking at Lyon, which is a stronger team and from a higher league, we can see that they are better. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at 2 major picks here in full time. The home team is from the National League 2, and of course, it is from a lesser league. Comparing to that of Lyon, Lyon has an upper hand, for it is from the Ligue 1 and it is more stronger. And we are looking at Lyon to lead. We look also at the possibility of 1.5 goal in full time or 2 goals over. These are our major pick for this particular event. Looking at the next, we'll still look at France Cup, but this time Tyon against Strasbourg. For this event, Tyon in the CDF, which is the Cup of France, have proved to be good in terms of recent event they've had. Its opponent, Strasbourg, on the other hand, is also a very offensive team from the Ligue 1, scoring 3 goals in each event. And looking at these, of course, we're looking at 2 major picks here in full time. The home team is from a lower league, and its performance in this cup has proved to be very good. Of course, Strasbourg also, on the other hand, is also a very good offensive team and have proved that in the Ligue 1 of France. And looking at the fact that they are coming to meet in this cup, the way to perform its best to try to lead, as well as the possibility of much goal to occur here. So we look at the away team, Strasbourg to lead. We look at the next, at least 1.5 goal in full time, and the next 2.5 goal to occur in this event in full time. These are our major picks for this particular event. Looking at the next, we look at Germany in the Bundesliga, Bayern Munich against Hoffenheim. For this particular event, the home team, Bayern Munich, have proved to be very offensive based on recent events they've had, especially in the CF, which is the club-friendly, as well as in the Bundesliga of Germany. The opponent, on the other hand, Hoffenheim, have also proved that they can score at least between 3 goals and 1 goal for each event they've had with strong teams like Wolfsburg and also against Mönchengladbach. Looking at the recent head-to-head they have met twice, with Bayern Munich leading 1 and Hoffenheim also leading. And most recently, they have 6 goals head-to-head. This time, they are still coming to meet. And of course, the stand performance of these two comparisons, Bayern Munich and Hoffenheim, based on form, you're going to see Bayern Munich, of course, proved to be topping this table, scoring 19 goals in 5 events, proved that they are very offensive, and the defense is also good. Hoffenheim, also on the other hand, is also proving to have a weak defense, as you can see, not very tight in terms of recent gameplay, and we are looking at two major picks here in full time. For this particular event, Bayern Munich, the home, have proved to be very offensive and topping the table in home gameplay. The offensive power recently on the most recent games they have had proved that they are good in the striking power. Also, the away team, Hoffenheim, on the other hand, also want to perform greatly. And the fact that they also have good performance based on recent gameplay they have had, they also want to impress. As a result, there will be more strike rate on and off target resulting to goals. So want to look at least 1.5 goal or 2.5 goal to occur in this match in full time. Looking at the next, we look at France Cup, this time Espali against PSG for this event. The recent performance of Espali have proved to be good in the gameplay they have had in this CDF, which is the Cup de France. And of course, PSG on the other hand have proved to also be very offensive in the Ligue 1 of France. And looking at this particular gameplay, they are coming to meet PSG having a high offensive power. We are looking at two major picks here in full time. For this particular event, PSG, the away team, have proved to be very offensive. And the fact that they score high occurrence rate of goals, especially at the way, we are looking at PSG to lead in full time as one of the major picks. Secondly, the striking power of PSG is very high and the defensive line of the home is not that very tight. So we look also at the possibility of 1.5 goal or 2 goals over to occur in this match in full time. Looking here the next, we look at Netherlands Cup, a match between Regenburg Boys against Feyenoord. Recently, the performance of the home in the Tweede Divisie and also in the cup have proved that they are good and have high offense. Feyenoord, on the other hand, which is from the Eredivisie, proved to be good in terms of recent events they have had, especially in the cup and also in the Eredivisie. This time, the two are coming to meet with Eredivisie on the away and the home that is the home team, Regenburg Boys. We are looking at two major picks in full time. For this particular event, of course, Feyenoord, it is from the Eredivisie, which having a stronger power. But the home team is from the Tweede Divisie. Of course, team from the Eredivisie have a stronger and upper hand as compared to that of Tweede. So we are looking at Feyenoord, which is the away team, to take an upper hand in this with a strong strike power they recently had. So we are looking at Feyenoord to lead. Also the possibility of at least 1.5 goal or 2 goals over to occur in this match in full time is the next possibility. Looking at the next, to look at Scotland in the Premiership, Rangers against Aberdeen. For this event, Rangers have proved to be very offensive recently, scoring 3 goals and 3 goals in each event, as you can see, also against Celtic 3 goals. Aberdeen, on the other hand, proved to be more conceding based on recent events they've had, and the striking defense, that is the defensive line, is not strong. And looking at the recent head-to-head they have met twice, with Rangers leading in one of the time, and Aberdeen also had one lead. This time, Rangers is having a very strong offense, and this time is coming home. And looking at the form in terms of recent gameplay they have had, Rangers at home proved that they have a very high offensive power, scoring 14 goals in 5 events and conceding only 2. The defensive line is also very strong with a high offense. Aberdeen, on the other hand, based on the way, proved that the defensive line is not great and the offense is not also good. And looking at everything in place, we look at two major picks in full time. For this particular event, Rangers have proved to be very offensive based on recent events they have had. And the fact that the recent head-to-head they met twice with Rangers leading just once, this time it is coming to take revenge. And with the very high offensive power and the very weak defense of its opponent, we look at Rangers to take advantage of the weak defense of the away to lead in full time as one of the major picks. And we also want to look at least 1.5 goals or 2 goals over in this event in full time. Looking at the next, to look at Spain Cup, the match between Barcelona against Betis. For this event, Barcelona recently have proved to be very good, having a match against Real Madrid recently in the SC, that is in the Super Cup of Spain. They proved that their performance have been very amazing. That of its opponent, on the other hand, have not had great gameplay in the La Liga. As you can see, they are downward as compared to that of the home. Looking at this, Barcelona at home is very offensive based at home games, but here you're going to see they have mostly had games with very strong teams like Atletico de Madrid, and you can see Las Palmas, and in the LA, that of it, the away team, based on the way game played, you can see Betis, Valladolid, and also Huesca in the CDR, and you can see in the CDR cannot be compared to that of the LL for Barcelona. Of course, this time these two are coming to meet and want to look at two major picks here in full time. For this particular event, they have met twice, recent head-to-head, and of course there have been a possibility of much goals. Most recently, 4 goals were scored between the two, and lastly, 6 goals. This time, of course, they are still coming to meet with Barcelona, also wanting to impress, but this also, on the other hand, we also want to try if possible best. So we are looking still at the high strike power, both shoot on and off target. Therefore, 1.5 or 2 goals over is what we want to look at for this event in full time. And to those of you who want to have access to handpicked events which we share to members only, then you want to make sure to join either the level 2 pro plan or the level 3 master plan, which of course you're also going to have access to top-notch match bet tutorial, which we have just shared with you based on the level 2 pro plan or level 3 master plan. You want to make sure to access the link below this video to choose the plan you want to join and start to have benefit all of these features. So good luck and see you again in the next upload, and bye bye for now.